Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome. So this is a simple review of the new user interface available in the new 2022 NX. This is quite a step forward from what we had before. Lexus was a little bit behind in terms of infotainment, but I'm glad that they're making this statement right now with, you know, the resolution, responsiveness, the function that you get here are pretty good. Not only that, but you also will get this same unit in multiple, you know, in the entire lineup per se. So it's already confirmed in the LX. In the LX, it will be available in the new RX, GX, and the sedans as well will get some kind of declination of this. But nevertheless, what you get right now, and you'll see as we go through the review, is very good. So beautiful resolution, responsiveness is really good. The latest, or at least what we know is available right now, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. Both of them are wireless, over the cloud GPS. So I'll break down some of the features that really stand out here. So first things first, it's going to ask you to choose the language, and then it's going to ask you to put your phone number. That way it just links to your phone. Once that's done, or you just skip it, you end up in the screen. So this is your home screen, always going to start with a GPS. Now, like I said, it's not showing me anything here because I haven't paired my phone and I haven't created a profile per se. But once that is done, you get to see everything. And the quality that you get is in the standard of Google Maps, you know, responsiveness, and it's over-the-air updates. So cloud-based, you don't need your SD card, you don't need to update anything. It just does it automatically, which is really good. And also, the GPS takes the entire screen. The screen in itself is 14-inch for this. It is not standard though. You get a smaller version that's still comprehensive, but not as big, not as clean as this unit here. The next thing you move to is your audio system. So you'll have a button here saying enable audio. That's how you turn it on. And if you're going with Lexus, trying to get the Mark 11 sound system, I know it's only available with certain trim package depending on where you are, but it really makes a difference. 17 speakers that you get here. So audio is pretty simplified, you know, well organized. You have all the features. It's simple, you know, FM, AM, Sirius radio, and also your phone and Bluetooth. So no more CD player compared to the previous generation, which is you know, expected. A couple of USBs down there. So the phone, once you pair your phone, then you can have basic phone. You know, it's just your messages, your phone calls, your contacts, and all of that. That is pretty standard, so nothing to see here. And then your vehicle controls, so the seat controls. All right. So depending on the package that you get here, you have power folding rear seats. So you're not going to have this option in every trim package. However, either you're going with an F Sport 3 or the executive trim package, you have the possibility to fold all the seats, as you can see, with just a touch of a button. The next thing we have here, driving assist. So driving assist, also very simplified. You can see the lane departure assist, parking assist, road sign assist, and you see all these options. All you have to do is just click on one of them to turn them off. That's all it is. All right, trip information, self-explanatory. This is pretty easy. They're all-wheel drive, so as you drive, you will see, you know, this blue columns coming up and down here. Tire pressure, vehicle alert. Pretty standard. So this is your first set of controls here. However, if we move to this part here, this is where it gets in depth. So once you have your profile set, then you get to personal info. That's going to take phone, email address, different profile users. That way, I'll tell you an example. It's asking you for personal info and profile and all of that. It's because the vehicle is using an AI to have Lexus users interact with each other. It means, let's say you're going to meet your friend John at a restaurant. John doesn't know the address, and you decided to meet there, but John also drives a Lexus. You will say, "Hi Lexus, send the address. Yeah, it just popped up. So we're just gonna cancel here. So you will say the word, and then you'll say send the address to John as you drive. And then John, who is not gonna be looking at his phone, is gonna get the update, and he's gonna get the destination right away to the place where you guys are meeting. So how practical is this? It's good to have. Is everyone going to use it? I'm not really sure. Maybe they will. I think it's something that it just takes some getting used to. So personal info, then we move to Bluetooth and devices. You're pairing your phone. General settings, so screen beep. Do you want that? Probably not. I think it's better unless you really want that beep. Date and time, you set up everything here. Keyboard, language and unit. Alright. So notification here, software updates. If you need to be notified of anything, you can turn it on or off. Wi-Fi and hotspot, so you do have those features here. The display, that will be your settings for the display, brightness, contrast, and all of that. I'm not really sure if you guys can see or not, but I hope it does the trick. And then put the setup for the camera as well, which I have to come back to. The camera is something that we need to discuss. Okay, so media. So those are your controls, especially if you have the Mark Levinson, you know, very customizable, which is really good. Vehicle customize. Now, vehicle customize, this is where you would expect this part of the menu to be maybe on your dashboard, but it's not the case. So your heads-up display setting here, you have 3 different modes for the heads-up display. You have full, standard, and minimal. I have a feeling most people are going to go with standard, unless you really like it to be crowded there, but it's touch and go, so personal preferences. Meter type. So meter type, the display will give you, it's just like going from sport mode to another, you know, eco and sport display will change depending on that. Display switching here. It just moves a couple of things in the dashboard, which you can do from your keyboard. Your steering wheel shouldn't be a problem. EV and eco indicator. So depending on whether you're driving a hybrid or a plug-in version, you will see different setups here for a display. Back from that. Lights. So this is pretty easy, just how long it takes for the vehicle, you know, how long it takes for the lights to turn off after you leave and after you come in. Illumination, they refer to that as what we know as ambient lighting, and this is also a new thing with Lexus. The NX is the first one to come with ambient lighting as diverse and as customizable. Some Lexus models had ambient lighting, but it was very discreet. This one is still discreet. However, you have up to 64 colors, which is very reminiscent of what Mercedes has. Plus, you can customize and create your own color. Once you go here, you can see obviously which color works for you. The display is, the ambient lighting is very discreet. You will see it on the doors, you'll see it on the side. I'm trying not to move the camera, but I'll see how I can fit that in. And you go also by zone. So you can choose whether you want it, you know, setting as front, rear, and foot, and you choose how you want to distribute the light. Perfect. We'll get back to, I think red is pretty cool. Red should do it. Okay. Which we'll go back to flare it, which is a preset. Perfect. The next thing we have here will be your door control. So shift to park for auto unlock. Door lock. Smart access doors, key setting, auto relock timer, feedback lights, feedback tone, back door, hands-free, buzzer volume loud, open in position 5. Yeah. Once you take possession of your NX, you're going to be able to customize the vehicle as you please. And this is really good. I like that. Board and exit. So driver easy exit. This is not a new option in the Lexus models. It's been around for a while. You just choose how you want the assistance to be. So do you want a partial seat slide or just a full one? You can customize that. Steering column as well. Do you want tilt and telescopic, tilt, or you don't want anything at all? So it's for you to describe and choose which profile works for you. Custom drive mode. So just like on some of the Mercedes had that with the individual preset, and you can set up everything. So here, if I want to have, and technically you access your driving mode, so you have, you turn the knob left for eco, you press for normal, you press another time for custom, and then you turn the knob right for sport, and then you can go all the way to sport plus as well. So as you can see here, so I'm going back to normal, and now I'm going back to custom. So that's a double click. Now custom, this is where you're going to be choosing how every element is set up. So here, powertrain, do you want sport, eco, normal? You probably want a sportier drive. However, you want your suspension to stay normal, or it could be vice versa. Or you want your steering to be sport, air conditioning, eco. So it's you customize that as you please. Tire pressure. So tire pressure, you have set selection. It says set selection set 1, and then it will also give you to set 2. Now depending on where you are, if you have winter tires that you want to install on the car for the season, then you can certainly do that and set up the profile here so that your tire pressure monitor system and everything is balanced with the car once you drive. And you don't want those, the dashboard lights about the tire pressure monitor system blinking and all that. So you can, I think this is something that your service department will be doing once they install the cars, or they do the tire rotation for you and all of that. Set indicator air pressure, set current air pressure. So I'm not gonna go into these because this is a vehicle that's still gonna be presented to a guest. Okay, the next thing we have here is your steering wheel, the switches that comes with it. So it's you customize the controls that you have. Instead of having predetermined controls for either cruise control or for volume or for now, you can actually fully customize that and do whatever you want. So you can have your audio on the left or right, and you can also choose whether you would like to have the climate control. This is what it's going to look like once the commands are set. And custom, you add whatever you want. So you can add mode, power, temperature, air current mode, recirculation, fan off, shortcuts. Let's keep this for audio, and then you can go to the right side, and the right side will give you the heads-up display controls. So shortcuts as well for the heads-up display. You choose which kind of mode do you want. If you don't want to have the heads-up display, you can also customize that and choose whatever mode you want. An option is for winter gloves mode. Okay, now the next thing we're gonna look at here is your climate. So the climate, I don't think there will be many users that will go to many controls to get to the air conditioning, because it's pretty much simplified and it's all right here. You still have physical buttons. Just gonna let the cabin on. You still have physical buttons that you can control, and they give you exactly what's going on here. Position, heated seats, ventilated seats, 2 levels for the heated steering wheel. And if you would like a shortcut to that, you can have, so your de-icer is right here, eco, heat and cool, and S-flow, that will only bring the air to the occupied seats. Okay, so maybe not. You probably want to access everything here. All right, utility, rear seat reminder. Yes, this is it's just gonna give you a message of display to check the rear seats. And also ACC customized. This is for vehicles that have not been delivered yet. Usually if you keep the ACC customize, it means that every time someone gets into the car, it will go back to the factory settings, which you don't want after you take possession of the vehicle, obviously. So start and stop duration as well, standard, extended. Okay, so that's for the settings. So that's, I'm not really sure, it's not pretty much it. However, driving assist, driver support. I am going through these options with you for the first time as well. I'm trying to see exactly what's going on here. Pre-collision system, front cross traffic alert, volume, support timing, brightness, outside view, mirror. So the blind spot monitor, support timing, default, later, earlier, okay. And then the brightness, how bright do you want it to be? Okay, and it is showing me on the side mirrors exactly the change as I'm doing it. Okay, parking assist volume, so you choose the volume as well, front cross traffic alert. So these are the settings for your supporting driver's aid. Notification, excess speed notification method, visual. The vehicle has road sign assist, so it will be able to tell you. Just for the first time, it's a beautiful display where you see exactly what's going on. I like it. I really like it. You exceed the speed by 2 kilometers per hour, it'll give you a beep. Pretty cool. Right. All right. Go back and voice and search. So you choose your wake word. Right. When disabled, the system will respond to the beeps instead of voice prompts. Okay. Dealer info, you can customize that and set it up to your own dealer. That way it guides you automatically there. You can call, just be like, hi Lexus, call my dealer. Info security, vehicle name, you name your vehicle. You can name it, I don't know, you choose the name. Privacy lock, what would you name your vehicle? I want to see in the comment section. Is it going to be Rosalinda? What are you going to name it? Software update. Okay, so no updates. As I mentioned, all the updates are done remotely and over the air per se. Remote connect. Right, so once you connect your phone, yeah, you need to connect your phone using the application, the Lexus application, which is really good, by the way. It's just, you can start the vehicle from a different continent if you want, because I think it's satellite operated. If I'm not mistaken, you can be in a different continent and start your vehicle remotely and locate it, see exactly what's going on. But I believe it's only free for the first 3 years. Then you have to pay a monthly subscription, just like anything else. Yeah, so that's, I guess, pretty much it. I hope this gives you, a quick look of exactly what is offered with the new NX. I think I'm very satisfied with the quality, the responsiveness, and everything. It's really good. It's a huge step. Like, it's pretty good, very responsive. Once you get to Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, then it just opens a lot more windows for everyone. So yeah, I hope that you were able to get some information out of this video. I hope you enjoy your new NX, and that's pretty much it. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great one.